this is the homepage for a project which I created using Ruby on Rails. It's pretty much what you'd expect from your blogging app, except I've made use of this application in order to trade goods between different users, or if a user so chooses, he can message a particular user and outright offer to buy a particular item, which in this case would have to be organized between the users themselves, as I have not set up a store for this particular app. But let's go into it. So you'd expect to be able to, of course, sign in or sign up. In this case, we're actually going to sign in via Facebook. You can see I created a little logo for that up there. So let's go sign in via Facebook. You'll be prompted with a Facebook sign-in form. This is all done using the Omniath gem, which if you take a look at the code, you'll be able to see there how I've managed to make use of that gem. So there you go, signed in successfully via Facebook. If we go to my profile here, you see that we've used the Facebook hash in order to retrieve particular information about the user. In this case, their profile picture, as well as their email address and their full name. So here we are. As previously stated, you can go on a particular post. In this case, let's go to the bronze Arabian statue, Holocaust soldier. You can see it belongs to a particular category there, and if you go to that category, you'll be able to see all other posts which also belong to that category. So here we are. I can leave a comment on here. You can see I've done before there. So here you go, test. And there we are, we've successfully created a comment. You can of course delete that as well if you would like, and you'll be told again that your comment was successfully deleted. Now if I want to get in contact with this person through private message, Mr. Statue Trader here, as I said, I can do that as well. I can see all their posts. I can do that as well. So if I go to my inbox and new conversation, this is still slightly janky. Of course, you don't want to go through every particular user to be able to find the one that you want to message. But it's a refactor that I'm working on at the moment, and I'm sure we'll be able to get through soon enough. So there you go. Let's test this conversation. And if you go to our inbox, of course, I can carry this conversation on here. Carry on. Save changes. But there you go. There's a confirmation that your message has been sent. But if you go to your inbox, you can see that I've tested that before as well. You will see your new conversation on there. And of course, if I go to home and Statue Trader happens to message me, you will have a notification there. You will see number 1, number 2, number 3, depending on how many messages you have. You can also create a post. Of course, you should be aware that, if you try to just randomly create a post, system will tell you what you're lacking as far as the parameters for a post. But let's go for it. So here we are. We have something ready-made here, which is a World War II British Army helmet. There we are. Let's say great condition. And then, of course, the category, in this case, the Second World War. You can obviously populate that with a lot more different categories, and in this case, because we have to provide 50 characters, let's just go with blah 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 for now. And should be able to create a post. Brilliant, there you go. Post successfully created. It's by me, Felipe Cruz. Let's go back to that post. I can of course edit it should I wish to. In this case, I do not. And I can of course delete that post as well, which means it's gone. I only have the Vintage Military Periscope now, and you can see as well each of the posts that I've commented on. So if we go to this helmet here, you should be able to find a comment by Felipe Cruz. There it is, quite a few, and that's pretty much the essence of the application. Of course, some CSS here which could be worked on in order to space things out properly, or a little bit better, should I say, in particular pages. But the functionality of the app in itself is working as I desired. As I said, there's some CSS that could be improved, but I've created a little logo for the app. There's also, of course, a search feature. So if I search here something that shouldn't be there, it will give me no search results. If I search something that should be there, it should give me the fonts. There we are, perfect. So that's where we are with this application right now. As I said, of course, some CSS could be changed to make the application a little bit cleaner, a little bit more, a little bit easier on the eyes, let's call it. You also have a little Instagram link here, which will just pretty much take you to a little passion project of mine there. You'll see Wolf Photography on Instagram. Follow it if you wish. But that's pretty much the essence of the app. You can message each other internally. You can just leave comments. There are, of course, validations for whenever you create a post, whenever you create a user, to ensure that users don't mess with the application too much. But that's pretty much the essence of it. And of course, if you sign out, you are not able to look at particular posts, which I guess would entice the user to create an account, right? So you can see the home page, but you can't go to an specific information about that post, but you can see users. So that's the essence of the app. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, the GitHub link will be posted as well in the description, and you can always pop me a message. I'm more than happy to go through some code together. So thanks a lot.